There is a bold idea floating around right now, an OpenAI powered smartphone that could potentially replace the way we use our phones today. And honestly, it sounds exciting, but also very unlikely to succeed at least anytime soon. At the same time, even if it fails, it could end up being great news for iPhone users. Let's break this down. First, there are very two different perspectives emerging from AI world. On one side, you have got Aravind Srinivas, the CEO of Perplexity AI, who believes AI won't disturb Apple iPhone at all. In fact, he argues the opposite, that AI will actually make the iPhone even more essential. His reasoning is simple: the iPhone has already become central to our daily lives. It's not just a device, it's your identity, your wallet, your communication hub. As AI improves, it doesn't replace the phone, it makes it even more powerful. He even describes it as a kind of a digital password for modern life. On the other side, you have got OpenAI, which reportedly has more much more ambitious vision. According to well-known analyst Ming-Ching Kuo, OpenAI is exploring the idea of building its own smartphone, possibly in partnership with companies like MediaTek and Qualcomm, with manufacturing support from Luxshare. And the concept is pretty radical. Instead of apps, the phone would rely on AI agents. So rather than opening an app to book a flight, order food, or send money, you would just tell your phone what you want, and the AI would handle everything for you. No app switching, no manual setup, just outcomes. Now, in theory, that sounds like future, and honestly, it probably is. People don't actually care about apps, they care about getting things done. Apps are just tools. If AI can remove that layer and directly complete tasks for you, that's a huge shift. Imagine picking up your phone and saying, book me a trip to Goa next weekend, and it just happens. Flights, hotel, timing, preference, all handled automatically. That's the dream. But here's the reality check: we are nowhere near that level of trust in AI yet. Right now, AI still makes basic mistake. It hallucinates, misunderstands context, and occasionally gets things completely wrong. That's fine when you are asking it to summarize text, but not when you are trusting it with bookings, payments, or important life decision. And that's why the idea of OpenAI smartphone replacing traditional phones by say 2028 feels overly optimistic. It's not just a technical challenge; it's a trust problem. Even if the technology improves rapidly, people are going to be cautious. Handling over full control to an AI agent isn't something most people will be comfortable with anytime soon. And that is another big factor: ecosystem. Apple's ecosystem is incredibly strong. Your photos, message, payment device, all deeply connected. That kind of integration doesn't disappear overnight. If anything, AI will make it even more valuable. So even if OpenAI builds this futuristic phone, convincing people to leave that ecosystem, that's a massive uphill battle. Which brings us to the key point: the OpenAI smartphone might fail, but that doesn't mean it won't matter, because competition drives progress. If OpenAI pushes harder into this AI agent future, it forces Apple to respond. It pushes them to make Siri smarter, to automate more tasks, to reduce reliance on apps, and to move faster than they otherwise would. And that's where iPhone users win. You may never buy an OpenAI phone, it might never even launch successfully, but the idea behind it, the push towards truly intelligent task based computing, will influence the entire industry. So, in the end, this isn't really about one company replacing another, it's about a shift in how we interact with technology: apps versus agents, manual control versus delegation. That shift is coming, but not as fast as some might think. And when it does arrive, chances are it will show up right on the device you are already holding. Thank you for watching. Bye.